What's up? alexy1 playing Independiente. Who's an anonymous GM? And we get the French, which I have a feeling I've played a video in this line against this guy before, but we'll see. We tend to be getting a lot of Frenches lately, and by that I mean the opening, not the players. So yeah, wow, f5, okay, whatever. I don't know what this is good for. Just now. So if Queen b6, I'm not 100% sure what to do there actually. If he doesn't go Queen b6, I'm gonna go Bishop d3. Okay. Well, I'll just make some normal moves, I guess. Okay, so he's wanting to play Bishop a6 here for sure, and if I go Queen e2, then he's gonna go Knight b8, I presume. So we have to be quick here. If Bishop a6 now, I'm gonna take on f5, so he probably has to take on g4, but then we're gonna go Knight g5 with madness, I hope at least. Now we can take here, no? Or is there some trick? Okay, so if I take with the pawn, Knight b4, I guess. But we could take there. And then Queen b5 was the plan. Now we can take with the Knight. This should be horrible for him, I assume and hope. Just Knight f3. Nothing going on. We're gonna take eventually and then play f5. Maybe not even now. Just castle, I guess. So if he castles, I'm gonna take on c6 with everything I have. And I wanted to go f5 actually. But we have Knight d4 luckily enough. And then we can go f5. I just missed that f5 wasn't defended. Oh wow. Actually, we can't. I wanted to go b4, but he has rook g6, so we have to take. And I guess his idea is to go bishop c5 here. So we'll stop that. If he goes bishop c5 now, we will just exchange and be up material. Yeah, I mean, this is just horrible for him. He's gonna go Knight e4. I'll just attack that one. Yeah, so if I go King g2, he's gonna go Knight. Oh wait, yeah. So King g2. If he goes Knight e4, I'm gonna go Rook e1, threatening to take it. Let's just let him go to e4. I mean, even the pawn endings are winning now. Yeah. So we'll go into that. This should be a very easy win now. I mean, I guess he should resign even. We're gonna be 2 pawns up in a second here. Yeah. Whatever even, you know? It just doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, he really wants me to... Okay. Ooh. Let's see, what's the best mate in 2? This is, I guess, yeah. Yeah, so pretty solid game actually. I don't know why he wanted me to mate him, but hey, if he wants that, I'll deliver. So the French, I've had a French lately where they go Knight c6 here, but I don't know if that was versus this guy. I play so much games that I mix them up. But anyways, this is a known line where he went for f5 here, which is actually pretty interesting. So the main line is like this: queen b6, g3, bishop b4, king f2, and now there are some variations here, f6 being one, castle, g5. There are a lot of moves there. But f5, yeah, I know that this is a way to go later in the variation, but well, maybe we could go bishop d3 immediately, actually. Because now if he goes like this, we could just play bishop d2. Yeah, that's probably better. And we're just threatening to go knight e2 and castle, and we'll be fine. Also, if we wanted to be in the same line, the same style, I guess, as the opening, we could go just g4 next somewhere. Like we did during the game, but then we save a tempo. So it's probably better to go bishop d3 here immediately. Well, for the next time. Because this is pretty annoying. I remember a game versus someone, maybe it was versus this guy, where I went queen e2 just to stop this bishop a6, but he just goes knight b8 and then goes bishop a6. And it's obviously pretty important for him to exchange these bishops, since this one is, although it's looking towards his pawns now, it could be a pretty big factor. Normally this is my good bishop, so I want to keep this on the board, whereas he wants to trade his for mine, which is logical, of course. So I have to be fast, and I think g4 here is a good way of doing that, and incidentally the engine agrees. Although it just jumped to knight g5 there. Yeah, I think he has to take. I was planning to go knight g5, and yeah, there are a lot of threats here actually. Knight takes e6, queen takes g4. Yeah, maybe he shouldn't take, but if he doesn't, I mean, normally if you go g4 in such a position, the only option for black is to take. Because otherwise there'd just be problems, but maybe g6 makes a lot of sense actually. Although the problem is how you want to take back, because if you take back with the g pawn, then knight g5 and queen h5 are super annoying. And if you want to take back with the e pawn, then e6 is always in the air. I mean, I have a best pawn now. This is also pretty good. So that alternative isn't working. The other alternative of not capturing g4 is letting me capture myself, which he did. But I just gain a pawn then. So let's see what the engine says here. The engine says c takes d4. Okay, queen takes g4 with a lot of threats, mostly revolving around queen takes e6. For instance, if he takes on c3 now, queen takes e6 wins. We're attacking this knight, checking, and if he goes knight e7, then it's mate a1. So yeah, we're just outright winning here. So he should go knight c5, which is something like the game, but we could take on h7 now. And now they're just bishop g6 and knight f7 are in the air for 1. So queen e7 defending everything. If bishop g6 now, then probably king d7. Well, for sure actually. And he's actually somewhat holding, strangely enough. Knight e2 going to d4. And now it's actually just a game. It's, wow, rook takes e7 is pretty nice. Because if we take back, these pieces are, this one is strong, this one is strong. This is a very sound exchange sacrifice here. So yeah, that's what he should have done. So taking on d4 and knight c5. But that's super hard to see. I mean, I guess f takes g is logical in a sense. But you should also calculate this. But he has queen h4, and here you can stop calculating and be like, well, if I have queen h4 here, I should be definitely fine. Even if I lose an exchange, I'd still be fine here. But for instance, knight takes e5 here is also pretty good. Knight c7, just king somewhere. I don't know, d8. There's just so many pieces coming in. Bishop g4 is in the air. If you take here, bishop g4, knight f3, knight takes e5. I mean, although black is down like a full rook here. Well, even a rook and a... No, just a full rook. They're just... You're winning f3 back and the king is in the open. This is just amazing for black. So you have to calculate all that, and I understand why you don't want to take, but the alternatives are just horrible as well. So instead he gave me a pawn, I guess, and I should take on a6. That's what the engine says. And what the point is that I have queen d3 here, I presume. But yeah, I don't really see the difference actually. Well, this is a bad move. He should just take back, and I was gonna take back. Still threatening queen e6, although it's not mate now. It's still very annoying. For instance, if he goes... Oh, this is not a move, but if he goes like that, knight g5 is still in the air. So yeah, this is still winning. So you should do something else here. Queen e7, I guess. Threatening c takes d. Yeah, I think he's doing... Well, he's not doing okay, but he's holding it together somewhat. I still have to prove it here. I mean, I could go knight g5 and knight e6, but then d4 would fall, so maybe knight e2 first and then threaten knight g5. Because then his king has to stay in the center, and it's pretty horrible for him. But he could go g6 and bishop g7. It's definitely not over yet. Instead he took on d4, and we could take on e6 and follow with queen b5, which is pretty important. If we don't have that, then, well, nothing works, but queen b5 is pretty damn important. Knight takes d4 is also pretty nice. Knight f3. And we're just up 2 pawns with presence in the center, and actually f5 immediately is definitely better. Because now we have the same line, a lane. I just slipped in a little Dutch lane only. Yeah, so the difference is we have f5 instead of castle. Sorry, I shocked myself a bit there. Yeah, he has less options now. For instance, he can't go rook takes e6, which I think is bad anyways, but he can't go like that anyway. So it's probably better. Yeah, at first I wanted to go f5 here, but I just missed that he could take it. Take on f1 with check, so... Yeah, luckily I had knight d4 here. If I didn't have that, I'd still be better, but less so. But this knight d4 is actually pretty good. If he goes rook c8, I was gonna go f5 here. And he has some opportunities here. Knight d3, if we go bishop f4, probably bishop c5 here. Threatening rook takes f5. So bishop g3, defending against that. And we're still doing okay here, I guess. Although he has some pressure on this e5 pawn here. And also, he can just take a pawn here, actually. Which might be an idea. If we get the chance, we could march on with f6 and e7 or f7 and just blow him away. That would be the dream. Like for instance, if he takes here, I was gonna go f6, I guess. And if he passes, we can go, I guess bishop h4, f7, e7. Something like that. He took on e6 though. And this bishop e3 is pretty nice, because otherwise bishop c5 would be somewhat annoying. Although, yeah, f5 here is also just very good, because the knight doesn't have any nice square left. Probably c7. But yeah, these pawns are just so dominant. Bishop d2, I guess, is what I was gonna go, and then b4. Just looking at this position, I mean, this should be super for us. But bishop e3, pretty nice. Just exchanging pieces and doing very good. h4 is a nice little move here. And after rook e1, he can't really do anything. This knight can't leave. And we're just gonna take it and then get a winning ending. So we went for like for instance, if he goes rook e8, which is what the engine says, we could just take on d5. And he has an escape here on f6. Although it's nothing still, because we're just gonna take a lot of pawns and piece so much material out. But yeah, that's a way for him to make it somewhat harder, because the resulting ending here is just so easy. The engine said f6 here, actually, which is a little nicer, but it doesn't change anything, because now you have f7, which is the point. If you go king e7, you could take there. Yada yada yada. For sure, it's more precise, but I mean, nothing can argue this. No one can. And the nice little checkmate into. I mean, move like this is also checkmate into. Maybe this was a bit fancier, like on h1. Whatever. Mate is mate. So we win. Yay. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for the Dutch slip hop, which maybe was a bit fun, but anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.